It's that time of the week again. We're back with Incensed, a Pokemon Go podcast. I'm Ian Waterfall, and with me, as always, are the rest of the posse. My awesome co-host, the guy that could have been Alan Sugar's right hand, Masterful, 27. The man who takes the term casual way too far, Casual Coops. And finally, the guy who genuinely hopes that his hero, the Trainer Club, Billy Lutz, joins us on this podcast one day. Pogo Milo UK. Guys, how are you?
Absolutely buzzing, Ian. Thank you for that one, mate. Alan Sugar doesn't know what he missed.
And I can't complain. I am the most casual Pokemon Go player on this planet.
Billy, please join.
Billy.
It's good to be back. It's good to be
Please
back.
join us.
Ian, how are you doing this evening?
I am doing amazingly. I'm ready for tonight. I don't know about you guys. I am ready for tonight. And I am ready because this is a first for the podcast.
But it's the pauses, Ian. It's the pauses.
Dramatic pauses.
And the pauses are there. I'm
Dramatic.
doing full-on Bill Shatner here.
Okay.
We have got our first mystery guest.
What?
Oh, whoa.
Today, right now.
We have got our first mystery guest. And I'm not just going to tell you who this guest is. We're going to play the yes or no game. So each of you will get one, I repeat, just one question to ask the guest. They can reply yes or no. And then at the end, I want each of you to tell me who the guest is. And I'm pretty sure you will know this person. So shall we get them in? Shall we get them in?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm really nervous now.
Join.
I just want to say that we genuinely did not know that we had a guest on tonight. And to be honest, I kind of couldn't be bothered for tonight, but now I'm hyped. I am so
Yeah,
hyped.
is this actually filler because April's shit?
yeah.
It can't hurt, can it? It really cannot hurt. Right, I think our mystery guest is ready. Now, mystery guest, please do not speak until the guys ask you questions. And remember, you can only answer with a yes or a no.
Speak when you are spoken to.
Yeah.
Wait, gents, we need to focus here, right? Between us, we've got 3 questions, and that is it. And I'm going to be so fucking embarrassed if I don't know who this is at the end of the 3 questions.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah, I'm really nervous here because originally we talked about 2 and I was going to put some really stupid question and now I'm having to really think about this. So please.
Yeah, the game has changed. It is just one question. But I am confident. I will bet you guys a beer the next time we meet up. I bet you will know who this person is. So, Mark, throw our mystery guest the first question.
Come on, Mark.
Right. The first question is, did Ian pay you to come on here?
No.
okay. I think I've got my question. To the mystery guest, my second question, not my second question, the second question is, are you from England?
No.
Okay.
Milo, it's down to you.
The pressure. Are you in-game friends with any of us?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that solved very little.
Okay. I thought I knew who it was until the last. I think I know who this is. I think.
Coops, you go first. See if you guess.
No. Mark, you go first. I'm nervous.
I recognise the accent. And I want to say, I'm going to embarrass myself if I get this wrong. Is that my in-game friend Kriket by any chance?
It is, isn't it?
Is it?
It might be.
Yeah.
Get in there.
I knew it. That's what I was going to say. Oh my God, this is so...
Yes.
Oh my God.
Guys, Kriket 23.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
I was trying really hard not to giggle and give it away.
Kriket, can I just say it's so nice to see you, yeah? I've had like the show notes covering my whole screen, so I couldn't see who it was. So it's nice to see you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Evening.
Oh my God, this is super cool.
It is so
This is
early.
genuinely amazing.
It's so early here.
Oh yeah, God, what time is it for you
Well,
over there?
For me, it's early, but I had to get up. I got up before the sun was up. Oh my goodness, I never do
dear
that.
God.
Yeah, this took some planning, didn't it, Cricket? We literally pulled it all together last night.
Yeah, and I'm not very familiar with this program, so I was like, oh gosh, I hope they can hear me. I hope they can see me. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up, Cricket.
You're fine. We just appreciate you coming on, but just be prepared for a little bit of swearing. I hope that's okay. I hope that's all right.
Explicit language warning.
I'm Australian, mate.
Yeah, true.
I'm guessing you swear on your Twitch streams anyway.
No, I try really hard not to. The only time I have said a little slight swear, which in Australia it's not a swear word. So I'm Australian. I am a geologist. I worked in the mining industry for a long time. There's pretty much nothing you can say that I am not already numb to. But yeah, the one time I said a little tiny swear, Twitch themselves used that clip as their promotional clip for the Pokemon Go 25th anniversary.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Yeah,
actually.
so I'm the first one, and I scream, and then I'm like, yeah. So no, I'm not. I try not to swear. I'm pretty family friendly, but look.
Well, feel free tonight.
Okay.
Get unleashed.
Yeah, I was going to say, listen, if you swear and Twitch promote this podcast, I'm more than happy for you to swear. I'm more than happy.
It reminds me, Cricket, when I was in Melbourne, and me and Coops have mentioned it on the podcast before, we've spent some time in Australia. And I remember when I was gradually easing myself into the day-to-day life in Melbourne and having the morning radio on. And I was going, did they just swear then? What did they say then? And I was going, this is not like Radio 5 in England.
No,
it's like...
We're pretty casual over here in Australia. So I just
Are you as casual as Coops though?
I was going to say Coops would fit right in at home there.
I feel like Coops and I would be really good friends. I feel like we would get on really well.
Facts.
There'd have to be like, regular Cricket episodes and then Cricket After Dark episodes. You know that?
You know them ones are with me in it. Yeah, push Zoe to the side.
In saying that, I am really, really excited to hopefully eventually meet you guys and vlog with you guys and play Pokemon and do all that stuff.
Oh, when we can travel again.
For sure.
It's a matter of time. I mean, you're pretty lucky in that you've got COVID pretty much under control where you are, aren't you?
Very lucky. We never really had, like, Newcastle, Australia, we lived in like a little bubble. So the whole time I was still able to go and hang out with Zoe, visit Zoe, go outside and vlog. Like there were small changes, but nothing super serious. Unlike you guys, you poor things. Like my heart just goes out to all of you. You're doing so well. Stay positive. Like practice your gratitude, your mindfulness. Keep catching your Pokemon. Every shiny counts, even if it's like 55 Abras or whatever it is.
Unless it's a shiny normal cast form. Hey, Coops.
Yeah, let's not.
I don't have any shiny cast form at all, and I really, really want the pink one just because it makes me giggle. I don't need to say it. You guys know.
I will just say, you lot are stuffed out there. You lot ain't ever getting the shiny rainy form, are you, out in Oz? You ain't ever getting that.
No. We've just had, like, legit, my new episode, I went out and tried to get some of the footage. So there's a river near me and it totally blew the banks. Everyone's okay. It's not that bad in where I am. Further north and further south, devastating floods.
I've seen it on the news.
Yeah. The day the new rainy cast form is released, sunshine, beautiful, perfect. Goodbye, rain.
Yeah.
So,
it was like that here too. It was literally like that here too.
Yeah.
We've had the best weather we've had for like days, weeks.
Yeah.
Rain. Release it. Sunny.
Yes.
Oh, well, so great to have you here, Cricket. And it's that time.
Thank you so much, too. Thank you so much for inviting me. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited.
We are more than happy to have you here. And hopefully we don't scare you off and you'll want to come back again another day.
Nah, it takes a lot to scare me. I'm not scared. I'm Australian. Don't let this girly, giggly persona scare you. I get jokes. I can take it.
So, Cricket, do you have a cold one?
No, I start my morning with tea and crumpets and I like smash them down. So I wasn't eating on your podcast. 7:47 in the morning.
Probably too early to start on the
I
beers.
think it's really too early.
Maybe.
Give it an hour. Give it an hour, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm more of a brunch drinker myself,
Yeah, cricket. I'll tell you what, I cannot express how much I appreciate you getting up at this time, because I am a proper night owl, and there's no way for anyone's podcast I'd be getting up at 6:30, 7 a.m. There's no way. So thank you.
Massive
Thank you.
appreciation for joining.
Definitely. So, guys, what are you drinking? Cricket's got a cup of tea. What are you guys drinking?
I've actually got a cup of coffee.
To be fair, Mark, you did say you had a long day at work earlier.
I have a long day, so that's kind of excusable.
It's keeping me going.
Finished, but I've got a San Miguel tonight, Ian.
San Miguel. So it's not the Bud Light. You've not gone for Bud Light after last week.
Listen, shut up about the Bud Light. Stop going on about it.
Is that beer, Coops?
No, it's not beer.
Yeah.
Cricket,
So so San Miguel is a beer, but what Ian's talking about, Bud Light, it's basically, it's like fizzy water, but he pretends it's a beer when it's not.
It's a light beer. It's lower. Yeah, it's
Terrible.
Light beer.
Well, I'm drinking a vodka and gin and tonic.
Oh, I'd have one of those. I'm a gin drinker.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gin, yes. Gin drinker. Woohoo.
Put a nice little bit of fruit, maybe an umbrella on the edge. It's very fancy.
Yeah, I'm lacking the umbrellas, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I would if I had any. Got a blood orange gin and watermelon vodka.
Oh, nice.
If you look behind you, Cricket, you can see Milo's bar. He literally has everything.
Where are you, Milo?
I haven't put the neon on, but it's there.
All right. Cocktails at your place. Sign me up.
Indeed. Yes.
Absolutely.
I live on 7 stops. Everyone's welcome.
Hey.
So it's that time of this show, guys. It is time to drop that incense. You can find us on Twitter at Incensed Podcast, and don't forget to drop the hashtag Incensed Podcast.
And Coops, don't forget to fucking drop one this time.
I've got one on. Do you know what? I listen, I even put one on 5 minutes earlier. And Cricket, you do actually have to drop an incense if you have any.
Okay.
You do actually have to open your game and put on an incense and let us know if you get a shiny.
Okay. Oh, you will know.
These are
You
the
will
rules.
know.
Actually, yeah.
Before we get it talking about catching imaginary pocket monsters, it's time where we get a little bit deep, delve into our personal lives and find out a little bit more about each other, including you, Cricket. The questions are directed at you as well. So today I've got 2 things I want to know about each of you. Are you ready, guys?
So ready.
Just about.
Okay, so the first one, totally unrelated to Pokemon Go.
Do it.
Tell me about your earliest celebrity crush, be that
Jokes. I love
TV,
that.
movie, music, your earliest crush, celebrity crush.
Possible cringe warning.
Oh my God.
Okay, Mark.
Oh, Ian. It's so...
So it's Ian, yeah?
Oh, Ian.
It was me.
I'm going to be really honest and just be very, very truthful. My first ever crush, I do remember it clearly because I was still at high school. I'd always wanted to go and watch the tennis, the cricket. I went to the Australian Open. Australian Open compared to Wimbledon in this country is a completely different experience. They're both Grand Slams, but you have to queue up for like a week before we can get into Wimbledon over here. For the Australian Open, you can just turn up on the day, you probably know, and just walk into the Rod Laver Arena. It's like, yeah, is a tennis on? Yeah, right, that's cool. But I always remember I saw, and I just fell in love with Martina Hingis when she first played at Wimbledon. We were the same age. She was a Grand Slam, and like she was just phenomenal. Yeah, that was my first ever crush, Ian. That's all I'm going to say. Leave it at that.
That's great. Thanks, Mark. Coops.
Oh, this is. Please, Lord, forgive me. This is super cringe. This is so cringe.
Cringe warning.
I can't even believe you're asking this. But I guess as sort of any 12, 13-year-old pubescent teenager from London.
Where is this going?
This is just so cringe. It's so cringe, but because you're going to be like, oh, so boring. But I was obsessed, like when I was an early teenager, I was obsessed with Kim Kardashian's sister, Kourtney Kardashian.
So basic.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I know. I knew Milo was going to be like, that's not cracking stuff. But I'm just being honest. That was my celebrity crush, my first sort of real one.
Okay, Milo, finally, let's go. Oh, actually, not finally. We've got Cricket here today. Milo,
yeah.
Thinking.
More content.
More content.
I
to
actually
edit.
had to look up the actress's name. I completely forgot who the actress's name was from the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Ooh.
No, wait. Ian's going, ooh, but I know you haven't seen that because I haven't.
You haven't seen Ferris?
You haven't seen Ferris Bueller's
Ferris
Day
Bueller. You've not
Off.
seen Ferris Bueller.
You haven't
Okay,
seen
Ian.
Ferris
All right,
Bueller's Day
fair
Off.
enough. Ian has. Okay. No, I haven't.
Can we
I
kick
haven't.
Coops from the call again? Like that's actually movie sacrilege right there.
I
What form are they
know.
doing this?
Yeah, we can get rid. Cricket can fill in for him. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's like sort of like about 8, 9 or so. I saw that movie. I think maybe a little bit earlier. Mia Sara, I think was her name. It was the mixture of the movie sort of ethos of being like completely free and doing whatever you could, a bit rebellious.
I think Coops is Googling her.
Yeah, I am. How did you know? How did you know I am? Yeah, no. Yeah, fine.
Yeah,
she's pretty. Milo.
approve.
She's pretty. Yeah.
Approve.
She's lovely. She's lovely.
I did think I did think about going for like, ooh, should I go for like super kind of childhood adoration? But that's not a crush. That's kind of professional respect. But I couldn't go and say my celebrity crush is Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah,
It could be, that's cool.
But we all know it is.
yeah. And what
Like my
about you,
life.
Cricket?
Oh,
but you're not allowed to
God.
say casual Coops on YouTube. You
Oh,
can't say
okay.
that.
I'm sorry.
I said celebrity.
I don't have any like I don't have any like first celebrity crushes. I don't really get like celebrity crushes. Like I was a bit science geeky growing up. So I'm like, I do have one like as an adult though. I really it's so dodgy. I really like The Witcher. Like I can watch The Witcher over and over and
Oh,
over.
sure.
And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just like, hot damn, don't speak, just growl at me, just like rah, and beat up bad dudes. And that's my jam. And then when I found out that that's Henry Cavill and it's actually Superman, I was like, no, it's not. No, yuck. No, it's too clean. No, what do you mean? I'm like, no, Henry, be the Witcher. Like,
Sacrilege.
I don't really remember like any crushes when I was young, but as an adult, I'm like, hello, how you doing? Let's bring out season 2. I'm ready.
Temperatures rise.
Cricket, just so you know, I've just Googled him and I also approve. Very, very good looking. Very good looking.
Yeah, he beats up bad guys. He doesn't man
he's
of
a badass
words.
in
You know,
The Witcher.
it's good. I like it.
And you don't like him as Superman?
No, too clean cut, like too talkative. Doesn't beat up enough.
You just want a guy that shuts up and gets on with it.
Like the Punisher. The Punisher is also very. I like that. So yeah, just grunt at things, beat up bad guys, and continue on and look hot. That's what I need.
Great. Simple.
I love it.
Simple. Love it.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Brilliant.
Ian. Come on, Ian. You're not escaping this.
You can't escape it, dude.
I'm still shocked that we've even remembered to ask the host tonight because we never do.
Yeah, you never asked the host. I was thinking, right, I just move on to the
We
next
can't
question.
let you escape this question. Come
Okay.
on.
If I'm being completely transparent, I've got to go back to when I was a kid. It was in the 80s. Yeah, I'm old. Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that would be a pick for quite a lot of people of that era, to be honest.
I feel like
wouldn't
we
it?
could have guessed that, to be honest. Like we could have,
It's an easy one, isn't it? Really?
yeah, we could have worked that out. Yes or no answers
Yeah,
only.
she was absolutely gorgeous. She was beautiful.
Yes, no.
She was amazing. Yeah.
Okay, I've just Googled her, and yes, I agree. You get my
You had
third
to
approval.
Google
Thank you, Coops.
Princess
We've got the stamp
Leia?
of approval.
He hasn't seen Star Wars.
Coops,
What the
you
fuck have
haven't
you
seen
watched?
Star Wars.
No.
Have you seen-
I actually have. I actually love Star.
Star Wars.
I actually
Wars.
love
Star Wars is a whole different show.
Like this is not my podcast because I was just gonna like get out. Like what?
No,
Cricket, you can
no.
boot Coops for that. I'm a big Star Wars fan, as you know. We've talked about it, so yeah, you can boot Coops for that.
Cricket. They've wanted to boot me from the podcast for the last 2 episodes, so it's fine.
No, it's all right, as long as you've seen it.
Two episodes was that, Milo?
We'll mute his audio. We'll go a step further this time.
So moving on. We've got a lot to cover, and this next one is a little bit lower impact. In fact, this was a question I was thinking of asking, but Milo last week kind of stole my thunder.
Bum. Insert bum. Yeah.
Last week, Milo asked about where you would go if you could play Pokemon in a historic holiday that you've done. I want to know, what is your absolute most epic holiday, vacation, road trip that you've ever done?
Right. That's starting with me again, isn't it?
I'm starting with cricket this time.
Oh,
I'm going to
gosh.
throw her straight in the deep end.
Most epic holiday I have. Well, I can tell you the one I haven't done, and that's to St. Louis Safari Zone.
Oh, yeah.
$10,000 to not catch a green teddy bear. Just saying. Just saying.
Whoa.
Is that honestly how much it cost you?
Yeah. So I saved up to go, obviously. I saved up for a while to just do a heap of Pokemon trips and just go everywhere and do my vlogs and hang out. And 10 grand. And we did the St. Louis Safari Zone here in Newey, and the teddy bear ran away. I got one.
No way.
Yeah, I got one, and it ran away on me. It's so sad. It's so sad. I actually got the reaction.
That's one expensive shiny.
Yes.
That is...
Yeah.
I don't feel like I've been on my epic adventure. Like, I've had some pretty crazy, cool adventures. Thailand's amazing. I'd love to get over there again. But ask me that next year, and I'll be like, man, I went.
When you've been to Liverpool.
Yes. And busted all of your eardrums playing with me in person because I'm loud. I'm very loud.
Cricket, I was going to ask, have you actually ever been over here in your life? Have you ever been over to England?
Not to England. No, I'd love to. I really like history. I like architecture. I get pretty, like, when I'm in a place, I look around and I need to see I need a minute. I need people just let me stand for a minute so I can see and feel.
Take it all in.
Yeah, I'm very touchy-feely. Talk to everyone.
Could be all fun again.
Oh, Coops, you cheeky monkey.
No, sorry.
No, just to absorb it all. But yeah, I don't feel like I've had my epic road trip yet. I went school, university, geologist, mining industry, and I didn't travel when I was younger. So my time for traveling was like now and with Pokemon. So I was like, I have a reason.
So literally, we need to get you back on again in months, and when the world opens back up again.
100%. Look, your girl is ready. I'm already at the airport packed. I'm ready. I'm ready to go and have adventures.
Yeah.
So
that is great.
I think we all are.
Yeah. Thanks for that, Cricket. Mark, okay, back to you, mate.
Thanks, Ian. My most epic trip. We did a really, really good one. It was actually in the UK as well, believe it or not. And we did, me and my wife did we did the Highland 500, which is, for those who don't know what it is, it's a road trip around Scotland. And you basically, the loop goes around the west coast. You can do it either way, by the way, but we started at the west coast of Scotland. And best way to describe the west coast of Scotland, imagine the most rockiest, picturesque scenes. Every mile that you trek across it are the slowest miles you've ever done. We literally packed the tent in the car and we just stopped off, did some mountain drives, did Applecross, which was stunning. Google that, it's amazing. And we did wild camping. We just pitched up by locks. We had deers walking past us at night when we were doing camping, stove cooking at night and that. We went to the most remotest beach on the north coast of Scotland up near Durness. We got drenched. The heavens opened as we were about an hour from the castle. We had our waterproof so that we still got drenched. It was heavy as anything. And we just laughed because it was like, what can you do about it? And it was stunning. The east coast of Scotland, and I hope I don't offend anyone who's listening to the podcast, the east coast of Scotland's not that lovely, really. It's all main roads and it's actually quite fast. But the west coast, for the time we spent along there, it was beautiful. And
is it like the Croydon? Is it like the Croydon of England?
Yes.
Is that yeah?
We woke up one morning, our tent was flooded because where we pitched it, and we walk in it. Normally you just go, oh, for bloody hell, fucking hell. But we just laughed again. Just, you know what, it is what it is. We went up there. It was 2.5 weeks of just traveling around Scotland, and it was just amazing. So yeah, that's definitely mine.
Sounds amazing. Scotland is beautiful.
Right,
really, really nice. Yeah,
that's a road trip I want to do.
Yeah, listen, I was about to say I want to do that as well. So maybe when Cricket's over here, all 5 of us, we make a pact now and we all go to Scotland. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
I can definitely live with that. Yeah,
gun in the seat of my master.
It'll be something out of the in between us too. All of us.
I'm down. 100%. I'm like, yep, I could not turn that up. Party car across Scotland with you guys. That's a good time guaranteed.
Here we go. It's on.
Kriket, don't worry. We can make sure we put on some Guy Sebastian for you. We'll make sure we do that. We'll make sure we do that. Ice Cube, that's my kind of girl. That's my girl. Yeah.
So, Coops, what about you, mate? What about you, mate?
Man, I've been quite lucky. Like, obviously, I've travelled a lot with the dancing and that, and I've had some awesome trips. But when I saw this in the show notes, it kind of triggered an answer of what I wanted to say. And my kind of best holiday to date that I've ever had was in Dubrovnik, was in Croatia. First of all, it's absolutely incredible, the most stunning place ever. And the reason why it was good is because we had a beautiful hotel. Obviously, I was with Charlotte. The weather was stunning, and it said before the forecast was supposed to be raining, but it was just beautiful. It was actually the release of Shiny Diglett, which was hilarious. and when I got into the old town, I just went, oh, you know what? I'll quickly pretend to go toilet, and I'll just quickly click on Pokemon Go, see if I can get a Shiny Diglett. Bro, in 2 shiny checks, I got the Shiny Diglett, and I was like, yay! So I thought for a Pokemon Go podcast, I thought I'd have to say that vacation because of that, and that's the only time that I've had good shiny luck. So yes, that would probably be no, but forget the Diglett. It was just an amazing holiday. And if you haven't been to Dubrovnik in Croatia, it's stunning, absolutely stunning.
Yeah, Croatia's fantastic.
Have you been, mate?
No. Cheers, haven't I? Come on.
It's amazing, guys.
Again, I want to go.
Oh,
It's all right, Milo. I'm not laughing. It's okay.
Travel there one day.
what about you, Milo? But you're not allowed to say Croatia.
So Croatia, the most epic for me would be the Dortmund Go Fest thing, but we've talked about that before. So
cringe.
Hey, it was a trip a road trip that I'd planned, I'd organised, and everything, and it was just awesome. But I'd probably go for New York in 2014.
Ooh,
I love New
I
York.
went.
Nice. Yeah.
It was a part of my art foundation, and we all went. There were about 30 students, and we just went. It was 6 days, and we just went and saw everything. It's such an intense cultural holiday. Well, not holiday, like a trip or something, but it was just a really, really good time with your mates at that sort of point and absorbing the culture. Got to see the Guggenheim, got to see Matilda at Broadway.
Oh, nice.
It was just epic, just absolutely fantastic.
See, you guys do like musicals. See, it's not just me that's obsessive with Troy Bolton in High School Musical.
That musical I saw actually changed my opinion on it. Certainly, like a Broadway show or a theatre show or something. Absolutely awesome.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad, Milo.
Yeah. And Ian, what about you?
Sorry, we always forget to ask. Ian,
just waiting.
Ian.
For me, this was a pretty easy one to think about. It was a tie between two, but the one that actually pipped it, probably about 3 or 4 years ago, went to Cuba for 2 weeks over Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Road trip around Cuba. It was absolutely fucking awesome. And Pokemon Go doesn't work out there, so there was no temptation to even turn my phone on.
No, I'm out. No.
Yeah, Kriket. Oh, Kriket, we're way too casual for you over here. We're way too casual. But Ian, I can just imagine you with a cigar out your mouth.
I actually went to a cigar factory and they actually saw them hand rolling it, and my girlfriend wouldn't let me smoke one. But the temptation was definitely there to actually have a hand rolled one.
Do you guys live where you can go to all of these beautiful places really easily? I'm on an island on the other side of the world. Like, I have to literally sit in a plane for a minimum 12 hours to get anywhere else.
They were massively isolated.
Yeah, we are quite lucky, actually, really, being where we are. Yeah.
But the good thing is your actual country is so, me and Mark have spoken about this before on the podcast. I know he said earlier about Kriket, we are in love with Australia. And I feel whereas us, we would get on a plane and go to Spain. Whereas you guys, if you want a quick trip, you go to Bali. Is that right?
Yeah, I never went. I think it's
but as in
I think it's an hour and a half or something from the Northern Territory. A lot of the drillers would just go for the weekend, go to Bali, come back.
We would go to Benidorm in Spain for the weekend. You guys would go up to Bali because that's kind of
your
closest.
Speak for yourself. I wouldn't go to Benidorm in Spain.
Well, no, me neither, man.
Or we're too
Sorry
lazy
if anybody's listening in
and we
Benidorm.
just hang out at home because that's also an option.
Yeah, facts.
But and we do a lot of interstate trips. You go and spend a weekend in Melbourne Like anything on the East Coast, you'd be like, oh, let's just do a quick trip to Cairns or a quick weekend in Melbourne or Sydney or stuff like
You have
that.
to leave, don't you, like a day before the weekend, isn't it, Cricket? I remember doing the road trip from like Adelaide to Melbourne. Like you go across a time zone, don't you?
You do. We East Coast, you stay in that line, so we don't tend to like. It's 5 hours to Perth, but yeah. What is it? I don't want to say the F word.
Do it. No, do it. Cricket, do it.
Aussies are like classic for F off early. It's Friday. Like, it has an acronym. And I had one driller that used to say to me, it was their job to like park a trailer and put the trailers away after drilling. And on Fridays, they'd come in and they'd say it really, really quickly. And I'd be like, what? And just leave. And they just say, my car's parked the other way. And I worked it out one day. But yeah, they had another acronym for F off early. It's Friday. So like, yeah, weekend. Oh, I'm going away for the weekend. Let's, lunchtime Friday. Why do we even bother showing up? Like, yeah.
Yeah, do 3 hours work, go home.
Yeah, exactly.
Standard Friday.
Classic Aussies. Classic.
We love you.
Yeah,
we love you.
We do. And I think you will be stuck with the four of us at some point. I think we will have to all come over there and like invade.
Come. I think our news is good. So as long as you've got your vaccine, I think we're good. So come on down. I'll show you around.
We're ready. We're ready. Little road trip to Cairns. Is it Gilligan's, Cricket? Is it Gilligan's?
I know Gilligan's.
Is that what? Is
That's
that
the backpacker
Yeah,
hotel.
yeah. Come
Have
on.
you?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, we won't get into those stories. Sorry.
Oh,
we
No,
won't get
it's
into
okay. I'm really enjoying tonight. We're going to run long. I can tell you that now. We are going to run long, but it will definitely be worth it. So moving on, we better do a little bit of talking about what we're here for, right? Pokemon.
Yeah. Sometimes we're on this podcast, I do think I'm like,
We've been on half an hour. We haven't mentioned Pokemon Go yet.
You guys made me drop an incense and my bags are full, and I'm like, gosh, dang it! And
sorry.
I'm like, I can't talk, and I'm gonna push buttons.
Right. So moving on, then, what we'll do while you're sorting your bag space out, we're going to pass over to Myla. Coops, do not take it down to the gutter.
No, I'm not going to.
We're going to pass over to Myla. He's going to talk to us about some of the, I'm going to say offerings very loosely because April's looking pretty dead. I don't know what you guys think.
I'm gonna say it's a bit like the menu at a Scottish restaurant. There's not much in it and nothing you want.
And everything's deep fried.
Yes. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, contain your excitement for this. Now, actually, the first bit of news, the research breakthrough, I can laugh in your face, Coops. It's the male Frillish.
And I was going to say the same thing. We no longer have to do GBL.
GBL can fucking suck my balls.
Hallelujah.
We get 4 free blue male Frillishes, Coops. We do not have to worry about the rest of the season.
Yeah. Touche. Fair enough. I can't.
The raids. Now, it's a two-sided coin here. First and foremost is that I was correct with my prediction about Therian Form Landorus.
You were, but you were not. Nobody could have foreseen the Incarnate Forms coming back, right?
Yes, yeah. So
nobody could have foreseen that. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, it's kind of mental. So for the beginning of April, we've got Therian Form Tornadus, and then April the 13th, it will switch over to Therian Form Landorus, which I recommend you all go for, top ground type. When that finishes on the 27th, like Ian said, they're bringing the Incarnate Form Shinies back. It's literally been like 6 weeks. And they're like, okay, let's recycle that again. Flabbergasted. At least Coops, you can have another crack at them, can't you? With your
Coops is free to play. You're going to be free to play in April, Coops.
Exactly.
I can't lie. When this all got released and we was all chatting on the Incensed Twitter group chat, I was like, bro, like, I actually think I could be free to play, not just for March, but I can continue it through April as well. I actually think I'm going to, like legit.
I mean, I saw this news.
Ian, are you with me?
I'm with you, Coops. I am with you, Coops. I think we could save probably 50 quid each this month, if not more.
Cricket, free to play for April, babe, or no?
Oh, I don't know. I get a lot of raid invites.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and now the friends list is 400.
Well, mine will be because I don't have Harry Potter or any of the other games. So literally, the vultures are like, Kriket, we know you have space. Us in there.
Oh my
I'm
God.
legit. I'm like, look, honestly, guys, I don't send gifts. Like, I don't even. I live in a small town, and I can't get gifts all the time. Like, yeah, you can be on my list, but it's like having an ornament on the wall. You just hang out there and get dust.
Although Cricket, I've got to say this, and I think the guys will agree. You're better at sending gifts than Milo is.
I try.
As casual at sending gifts as Coops is.
I try and go through, like, I'll do one group one day, like creative friends, that like, and then I'm like, oh gosh, it's been like a week. I got to go back. Okay, everyone in England gets a gift, and then like I try. Maybe less raids. Yeah, I don't know if people are that
pretty
keen.
lame. Yeah,
but I think it's hard as a creator though as well, right? You know, for content and stuff and raiding, and you obviously want to set a good example and have some good stuff to show to your subscribers and people that watch your video. So I obviously understand that as well.
I think about it. I think if I can do a no coins chat, can't this weekend. Holy dooly, am I going to drop some coin on Rayquaza?
Obviously, it'll finish by the time anybody listens to this, but I'm going to. My wallet has literally spontaneously combusted right now.
Yeah. Shut up and take my money. Like, there you go. There it is.
We need to change that song. Shut up and drive. What is it? No. What is it? No, we need to change the song. Shut up and dance with me. So no. It's the boy band. It's like, shut up and take my money.
It's actually
all in the office.
It's our KFC ad here in Australia. It's just.
Is it really?
Oh, nice.
Like, honestly, every ad, they just bring up something. They're like, yeah, shut up and take my money. And then it's like, don't care. Oh, I love it. And then they're like throwing money and throwing chicken around and stuff. Just like,
Niantic need to release an advert of all of them in the office with John Hankey just in a jacuzzi, all of them just dancing like, with all of our money.
Of cash.
Yeah.
I've also, I feel like they might also do like a surprise. Boom! Hey, we've planned this event, but didn't tell anybody about it. Woo! Somewhere in April.
100.
I think you're probably right. Yeah.
I think you're right, because the events that they've got lined up, they've got a spring into spring, which I don't know why they don't just call it an Easter event, to be honest.
Oh yeah, Flower Crown
Chansey. More costumes, yay!
I love Flower Crown.
Really?
I'm a sucker for Flower Crowns.
I thought you might be somehow.
I don't have enough Flower Crown Eevees. I don't even have a shiny Flower Crown Eevees. Just saying, shotgun. Anyone who has a spare.
Well, I'll trade you one.
Yeah, I will keep one for my trip to Australia. Cricket, can I now I know that interesting fact about you. Do you want to know something that will make you very, very jealous?
I don't get jealous, but hit me, try.
I've actually got a lucky 100% Flower Crown
That's
Eevee.
beautiful.
Yeah,
ultimate
I do.
Pokemon.
Flexing.
That's beautiful.
I do. Sorry, Milo. Carry on. Buddy,
also, Blissey and Happiny will also have the Flower Crown. I believe at that time.
The Flower Crown.
I'm sorry, I'm just like.
Sorry. Just to clarify,
The only thing that would have made me more happy was if Baneri had been re-released with a Flower Crown, but they seem to have missed that for Easter. Let's just throw those ones out.
Oh, it's funny.
That's next year.
Funny you should mention Baneri, Mark. It really is.
Because apparently there's going to be a new Mega released around that time, and there's only one Easter-themed Mega. It's Mega Lopunny, which I don't know if anybody knows. It becomes a normal fighting type, so we're actually going to get a fighting type Mega in the game. I have a hundo.
Yeah.
It will be maxed. It will go to level 50. I'm pretty bloody sure.
Cracking stuff.
Cracking, Milo.
You need to call your hundo Lopunny Lola Bunny.
Lola. I will rename it.
Did you see what they've done to Lola Bunny for the Space Jam sequel?
No, but I know that LeBron's involved.
Oh, I've heard about this, haven't I?
Kobe.
It's the 2021 kind of PC attitude, isn't it?
Yeah,
They've,
rather than a nice sort of shape affirming outfit, she's wearing like baggy clothes, so you can't actually see any figure.
But she's Lola Bunny. Like, what?
Exactly. Yeah.
I got something real cute to show you guys. Puppy
The whole woke thing has just gone too far.
Yep.
Can you guys see my dog?
hello.
Yeah. Kobe, what do you think of LeBron James? LeBron James. You don't like LeBron James? He's not a fan? LeBron James. He's like, nah, my dog. We don't like LeBron in this house. LeBron James. No, LeBron. Tell me what you think of LeBron James.
Tell Kobe it's not a video podcast.
He doesn't like to bark at me. He's like, row. No, mommy, don't say that name.
Doesn't like
Proper
LeBron
cute,
James.
man.
Wow.
So yes,
That's
continue.
adorable.
That is
Continue back.
adorable. Yeah.
Moving on through some of the other events in April. The 13th
Can we
to the
really
18th,
call them events, do you think, guys?
week-long kind of...
Torture.
Yes, we'll go with that, Coops.
We've got something called Rivals Week. Literally bugger all details were announced for this, but there will be apparently some new Pokemon released, which will be interesting. The Rivals Pokemon are kind of like Seviper and Zangoose. I don't really know what they're going to do with that. They just sort of dropped it. Bam, there you go. The one after that, though, I'm kind of digging this possible event is the Sustainability Week, the 20th to the 25th of April. Could we get Shiny Trubbish? I'm trying to think. Like Shiny Trubbish could be on the cards with that one. Personally.
Absolutely.
We'll get Shiny Grimer if you're lucky.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Milo, we know
everywhere.
Yeah, Milo, we know this by now. Shiny Trubbish will come out in 2038. We know this by now.
Or it'll come out during the event. They'll reword the release.
Oh yeah. They're doing a Lola.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then there'll be a Friendship Day on the 24th. There's no real info on that, but the 24th they could have.
Oh, friends! Oh, Pokemon friends! Oh,
You could get bonus XP, quicker friendship leveling up, that kind of jobby. So I'm not too fussed with that.
It'll be that, won't it? You'll be able to level up quicker, like they did on the last time they did it, didn't they? And you'll be able to open 1 million gifts a day and all that.
Oh, good for you, Milo. Really good for you. That.
I'll be sending at least 2 a day.
Yeah.
Don't you push yourself too hard, Milo.
Joke aside, Milo sent me a gift 2 days ago, and I thought, you know, on one of the previous episodes, he was on about his creative, finding the real picturesque Pokestops and sending gifts of it. Cricket, you'll love this. So he talks about going to Florence and rediscovering his Italian sort of artistry, as he called it. Right. So he sends me a gift, and it's like of a concrete wall, and it had like a climbing frame in front of it. It just said like concrete wall, and I just went.
You work with what you get, okay?
Got 7 stops.
I know, 7 stops. You have no excuse for not sending gifts. Like
Exactly. That's what we tell him. That's what we
And his
tell him.
excuse is he doesn't need to send them because he's got 7 stops.
If there was an item donation feature in the game, I would gladly send everyone 1,500 balls every fucking
you
day.
only get like 2 balls from opening gifts now. Like, think of the rural players that don't have spinners.
Yeah.
I have 1 spinner nearby, and like,
Oh, do you call them spinners? I love
yeah,
that.
spinners.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause they
I
spin.
love that. Spinners.
Well,
I've not heard that before. That is cool.
I have 1, and people get legit triggered on Twitch when I don't spin. I'm like, dudes, I'm not telling you where I live. We're not spinning the spinner, and we're not sending gifts from that one.
We're not spinning the spinner.
So you have 7.
Yes.
You sendy.
I did do it for my leveling up. That's about the only time I went hardcore on the sending of the gifts.
Selfish.
Yeah.
in it. Milo, what else is happening in April? Is that kind of... I know we mentioned Spotlight Hours earlier.
Well, I want to go through the Spotlight Hours.
Don't get too excited though, Coops. Seriously.
Well, Ian, stop
Fucking,
it.
they're so... Well, actually, someone mentioned Baneri. The 6th of April will be Baneri Spotlight Hour.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
So I genuinely think that might be a gotcha challenge, but that is double transfer candy. So anybody who's stocking up on the legendaries, those thunderous, transfer them all then. The 13th will be Mankey, which I'm guessing, is that PvP? I saw somebody on Twitter saying that's PvP focused.
Oh, yes, Milo. Come on, bro.
Somebody said they were excited for that. Frankly, I couldn't give less of a fuck if I tried. That's double evolution XP for anybody who's grinding the XP.
And Ultra League, if anybody cares.
Ultra League.
They really don't
Yeah.
care.
Okay, fine. Next.
The 20th of April will be Grimer.
Cricket, you get the Grimer.
Didn't she say
You
this
did say
earlier? She said
Grimer.
we'll get Shiny Grimer.
Shiny
I'm
Grimer.
dead.
That is
And I need Shiny Grimer.
So you're going to be
And
going
me,
hard
and
then.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, too right. I love it if they do Alolan ones as well. That'd be pretty cool.
2 opportunities to
Yeah.
get it. Hands are sweating.
Go for it.
These weak arms are heavy.
Got to get that
So-
Grimer. That's it. I can't rhyme.
No. Well, first of all, I was spitting the lyrics to Eminem, and then when you didn't follow up, I was like, okay, I don't think she
No,
knows
that's
the
what
track.
I said you got to get it. Hands are sweaty, and then you did the rest. I'm like, boom.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Coops, you followed up.
Yeah, I was waiting for the follow.
Follow
I'm
up.
sorry, casual. Sorry.
What we're going to do with you, Coops? Are we booting or are we keeping?
We're
No,
deleting his
stop.
audio.
I see.
No, but
I
come
see
on.
Coops is the naughty one in the group. You're like someone
Yeah.
needs to look after Coops all the time.
It needs to be managed.
I feel like people in England listening, they might call me the annoying one, but I will definitely take the naughty one. I would definitely take that.
Just to finish up the Spotlight Hours, contain your excitement with this one. The 27th is Finion.
Can that be shiny? Because it really hurts my Twitch channel when it's not shiny. They're like, why are you catching it? I'm like, hundo. Do I want a hundo?
You want a hundo luminion, whatever the fuck it's called?
Sometimes they do have events, don't they, around the Spotlight Hours, and it kind of gives you an insight to the new shiny. So potentially, we could be. What week did you say?
That's the final
contra?
week.
That's the last one.
No, what did you say?
The 27th.
There
27th
technically isn't an event going on at that time.
Oh, so I thought you said something earlier about the Contra Stopigotos event. What did you say? What event was that?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, what was it? What was it?
The sustainability event.
Yeah, that one. The
Sustainability week.
Okay, so that's not on that Spotlight.
That is actually containing Grimer Spotlight Hour.
Oh, okay.
But Finion, no. There's double catch XP if you want to catch a load of Finion. To be fair, it was Surskit for double XP this time round, and I grinded that like hardcore.
Milo did a video for that one as well.
Yeah, actually did.
Spotlight Hour.
Actually did.
My community said I'd do a Meltan box, and I was like, guys, this isn't as much fun as grinding for Surskit. I was like, regrets.
Yeah.
Should have gone for that hundo Surskit.
Yeah.
It does. Let me tell you, like Kriket, it does completely kill the vibe when a Spotlight Hour can't be shiny. It literally like kills it. And I genuinely, one of the only things I do love about this game is Spotlight Hours. I think they're amazing. And when there's not a shiny, it's just like,
there's no point really.
100%. That is like, why do we play Pokemon? For sparkles, okay, like number one thing.
Facts,
so like just I don't even care if it's a shiny I have 50 of. Like put a Weedle at the end and I'll be like, yeah, let's get another Weedle, guys. Boom, let's get that Shundo. Like, you know.
Yeah, any shiny is good to grind for. What was it? What we've got coming up, the last one of March is Slugma.
I know.
And it's double catch candy. Like I need Slugma candy like I need a hole in the head now. Seriously.
Milo, 3 letters, 1 word. PvP.
What?
No, it's actually not.
I've never ever seen Macargo run. In the limited bit of PvP I've watched, Macargo has never featured.
No.
But that just about sums up April. It is kind of a dog's egg of a month, really.
So if you could sum up April's events in one word, guys, what would it be?
Dead.
A glass with no gin in it.
Challenging.
Yeah.
Challenging.
Challenging.
Because I do a couple of YouTubes a week. I do a couple more Twitches a week. I need to make this exciting. I need to find the little bits in between it.
Yeah, something that's going to grasp people's attention.
Yes.
Yeah, and you guys at live stream like Kriket, Milo, you got it tough to make a sort of an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour event interesting, other than your personalities.
Lucky we're interesting personalities.
Absolutely.
Kriket, you know what? Like, genuinely, and I know people will be like, oh, he's lying. Like, hand on my heart, we had no idea that you were coming on today. Like, genuinely
absolutely no clue.
Honestly, no idea. So I'm just like, oh my God, like, obviously, you know, we got to follow the show notes and stuff because that's what we've written. But it is just a quick question to you, babe, if you don't mind. Is being a full-time content creator for, you know, someone that it's their full-time job, is that something that you want to achieve and you definitely want to do? Like, what's kind of the aim for you doing the YouTube, the Twitch thing as a Pokemon Go creator?
Yeah, 100%. I'm a geologist. I studied that at uni. I also did almost all of my masters in occupational health and safety. I've run my own business in natural therapies because I did my yoga therapeutic diploma. So that's like a yoga teacher on steroids. I've done a lot of things in my life. I've tried a lot of different things and I've liked all of them but never loved them. And then I was lonely. I've moved quite a bit with different jobs and stuff. I didn't have any people, like my people. So I wanted connection and I wanted to do something for myself that I loved, be my own boss. So I got in front of a camera and I was like, you know what? I'll just talk. Hi, and it's gotten better since the first episodes, obviously.
We talk about that all the time. We're like, how cringe are your
So bad.
first few episodes? So bad.
Mine or yours?
Not yours.
No,
No,
we've talked about ours in the past. Yeah, we've talked about ours in the past.
I'm like, you know what? You shouldn't throw stones in glass houses there, Coops.
No, on my mother's life. I didn't mean you. I meant we've all spoken before, but when we look back, we just cringe.
I don't cringe because I 100% enjoy. Like, I think I'm really funny. I laugh at myself all the time. Like, I'm very, very silly. And sometimes I do things just because I'm like, that'd be funny. I'm going to do it, like in the shops and stuff. And I'm not afraid to like talk to people or be the silly one but yeah, 1,000%. I am full-time content creating. It's not a full-time income yet. That's the goal. I want to be able to be independent, stand on my own 2 feet. I have really, really good examples to look up to, like Zoe Two Dots. She is killing it. She is full-time and smashing it. Like,
she's a legend, man. Shout out Zoe. Shout out Zoe.
Definitely.
For real, man. For real.
I can see that it is actually 100% possible if you put in the work. And look, everything in life is hard work. Everything I've ever done, my degrees, running my own business, anything I've ever done has been hard work. You don't get anywhere in life if you're taking it easy, slacking it off, not investing in yourself, not getting out of bed before the sun rises and pushing yourself. So if you just keep at it, yeah, it's totally achievable. The 2 platforms, so Twitch and YouTube, is challenging because I put unique content on both channels.
Yeah, and both of your channels are on fire, aren't they? Both on Twitch and on YouTube.
Because all like my friends are the Ghost Squad, so I'm like, they're mass. I look at them and go, oh, I'm only very, very tiny. I'm a baby YouTuber. But then other people look at me and they're like, wow, you've got over 10,000. I'm like, yeah.
You want more, and you want more.
You want to continually grow so that it becomes, it needs to hit that point where it's sustainable, where you're like, I don't have to worry about going, like, can I afford the groceries? Can I afford my bills this week? Like, that's when you know you're like, cool, we're coasting. But I'm very, very grateful that, like, if I go live, people actually show up. I'm not just talking to myself, because I will do that. I will just have a conversation with myself, like, hey, Kriket, let's go over here. Oh, that was stupid. Like, whatever it is. No, I actually have other humans on the other side talking, responding, interacting. So yeah, the goal is to be professional, full-time content creator. I love going to events, meeting people. Maybe one day I'll get my own t-shirts. I don't know, like, all of those things, they take time.
Yeah.
The YouTube editing takes so much time, and so much. YouTube is much harder than Twitch. Editing takes, I don't do anything half. If I'm putting 100% in, and so I watch it, and I probably put too much into my editing with YouTube. Like, I make sure I'm pronouncing words right, and I get the cuts right. And when I film with other people, I film them just long enough for it to be really awkward, and they're like, you're done. And I'm like, yeah, it's just so you don't get that weird face when I cut it. Like, so, when people scrub, they're not scrubbing through and stopping on you looking like a goose.
Speaking as somebody who does video editing as a living, I can fully appreciate, like, I had nothing more painful when someone just cuts the camera off halfway through a fucking sentence or a word. You think, oh, why did you do that?
Oh, I do that. Sorry.
Yeah.
I do that.
I do that as well. Thanks, Milo.
and of course, Milo edits this podcast as well, so he's got to deal with that as well.
Yeah, Kriket. I will just say that I feel like a lot of people out there, they don't realise how much time and effort does go into potentially wanting to be a full-time content creator. And for me personally, I know all of the lads are different, but for me, I never want to do this full-time. It's never something that I've ever wanted to do. I just love creating videos and love this game. But seriously, and I mean this, I want to wish you all the best of luck. I feel like the podcast's about to end. It's not. But seriously, I mean this. I want to wish you all the best of luck for, and I speak on behalf of every single one of us here.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I want you one day to be on, let's say 100K, just because, want that plaque and to be earning a living out of it. So good luck with everything, mate. I mean that. I really do mean that. And I know all of us mean that as well. So
thank you. I appreciate that. I want that plaque too, but thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yes, go get the plaque.
Everyone wants the plaque.
Go for
Everyone
it.
wants the plaque.
Couldn't have put that better, Coops. Couldn't have put that better. And that is actually a perfect time to segue into what we're going to now call Grill the Guest.
Oh,
Where you guys get to grill Kriket. Find out a little bit more about her. Mark, do you have any questions for Kriket?
Oh God, Ian, you've just jumped all over the place. You threw it right.
I was going to do this before we got into the event, but I thought we'd talk too much crap about nothing to do with Pokemon, so I just kind of moved it back a little bit.
See, I feel like now this is where the listeners realise that we definitely didn't know this was planned.
Yeah.
This is like an awkward, there's going to be the shittest questions anyone has ever asked.
I've got nothing.
So how much did Ian pay you to come on here? Have we got a budget?
Nothing.
For the rest of the series?
We'll put it on expenses.
No cash was exchanged.
I'll tell you what, you've answered a lot of the questions I'd written down, and actually, it's not great, but I know you said you wanted to go to St. Louis. Was it St. Louis for the Safari Zone? And that would have been pretty epic, to be fair. Within the last year or so, what's the most craziest thing you've done to catch a Pokemon? We've had some really stupid questions, really silly questions, but what's the craziest thing you've done? To catch a Pokemon, that is.
In Cricket Land, everything makes perfect sense. And I have a reason to why I'm doing X stupid thing. Like, I'll play in the rain. When we're at home, there's nothing like too crazy. I tore my Achilles tendon last year. So I still went out and played and vlogged full time. I guess
that must have been painful.
It was. I had a motorbike accident when I was younger as well. So like comparable, but only because this time I had a moon boot, so I could actually walk a little bit myself, get myself to the toilet and stuff. When I had the motorbike accident, I did my ankle on the other leg and I couldn't. I couldn't do anything. Charmander Community Day, I wanted to play. Our group that we play with here they're very inclusive. And they're like, Kriket, where can you go? Like, I have food allergies and stuff. So unfortunately for my community, it's always, let's go here. Hold on, Kriket, can you eat? Can you exist in this bubble at this place? Like, how far away do you need to go so that you don't run out of energy? So we went to one of our parks and we'd set up a picnic and everyone's happy and we're under this awesome lure spot. And then classic Cricky's like, I want to get up. Let's go look over there. Let's go. It's not that far. Let's go over there. They're like, Kriket, there's stairs. Like, just enjoy being under the pergola. Like, come on. I'm like, nah. So I convince everybody to someone look after the picnic and let's all go for a little stroll. Not very far, like maybe 200 meters or something. We get about 150 in and then someone yells out, Hundo, there's a Hundo here, back exactly right where we were in the pergola. And I was like, oh my God. And like everybody went off without me. And I was like, and they're like, and then they realized and they're like, don't you move, because I still had the moon boot. I wasn't really very stable.
Yeah.
I didn't want to use my crutches all the time because they were annoying. They were hurting under my arms. So I had one maybe, but everyone just took off and I was just there by myself. So I had one of the boys come over, grab me, yoink me up, run with me to catch the Charmander.
I love that.
And we got there.
I love that.
And it despawned. I missed out.
No.
I was like, no, because you left me.
I was not expecting that ending. I can't lie. I was not expecting that.
No. So,
I was expecting you to say,
and I caught it and it was shiny. And you were like,
mine would have been shiny for sure. But yeah, I was just like, I was so dirty. I was like, everyone's like, yeah, we all got Hundos. And I'm like, I didn't. Not over it.
Eternal grudge. You guys left me and I missed a Hondo.
Yeah. But I think for me, I wear also a lot of like really Gucci sneakers. I really like my LeBrons and my Jordans, and I will not walk through sand or mud or gross stuff. I'm just like, no. When I tore my Achilles tendon, I got carried around a lot by whichever I'm pretty light, so just about anyone can pick me up. And then, when I wear my Jordans or my sneakers and stuff, they're like, oh, let's go out over here. There's a few gyms and Pokestops out on the beach. And I'm just like, no, I'm not getting sand in my J's.
Is that out of
You
reach?
need to get your thongs out, mate. You need to get your thongs out.
But yeah, I have been known for just peeps just like, yeah, Kriket, we know the J's, yoink, throw me over the shoulder. I'm like, cool. And I'll just, someone will grab my camera and I'll just keep playing Pokemon while I'm being, shuffled
carried along.
So, yeah.
Amazing story. Oh god!
You've made it, don't you? Actually, you've already made it when people are literally carrying your camera for you, picking you up, moving you around. You can just play the game.
It literally is like it's either they just. I must be really easy to just like a rag doll around because they just yoink throw me over, or somehow I end up on the back or whatever. But always in a position where I don't need to hold on. I'm just like, oh, you've got me. Oh,
I'll just carry on doing my thing.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh yeah, come on. An average day with Kriket.
Awesome stuff. Coops, do you have a question for Kriket?
So I do actually, and Kriket, obviously, as you said earlier, I'm a bit of a naughty guy, so I'm going to ask you something a little bit juicy, and I want you to be honest. I want you to be completely honest. Okay, what do you think of the release of the fucking shiny Brony cast form? No, I'm joking. That's not the question. To be honest, I actually didn't have a question. I was trying to think of something kind of juicy because I want it to be interesting, and I just kind of came up with this. So bearing in mind if it doesn't make any sense, but what is it like? Oh no! Ed, Milo, cut that bit out.
You don't need to tell me.
We know.
Like, waiting for you to ask me my bra size or something like that.
No.
What is it like dating you?
I look at his colours changing. He was thinking something along those lines.
No. I actually wasn't. Now you've mentioned it. No, I wasn't. What I'm trying to say is I'm trying to think of something, not such a basic question. I'm trying to think of something really interesting, and I can't. And Ian's put me on the spot, and I really don't know. We can
circle around.
Yeah, we can circle around. Milo, do you have one?
I've got something. I don't know if it's going to be a bit shit, but we'll throw it in there, and I'll cut myself out anyway. Kriket, I want to go back to. You said you watch your own videos, things like that, and to be honest, I'm actually kind of the same.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. Like I've always been like that. Do you do it sort of like? I guess look back at what you've done before, self-reflect, see where you could improve. Like, I mean, I know if I go back to my first video, it would be a completely different story to what it was then, how it is now. So do you do that as well?
Yeah, I do. I don't have any photos or anything of growing up or any of that sort of I don't have any history that got lost somewhere along the way in the moves or whatever happened. So my videos are kind of they're like a photo album for me as well. So I go back and watch them. I look at what I was doing. Now I'm like, oh, I should have done this, or I should have done this, or why didn't I teach myself that? So I'm probably a bit self-critical, and some things I just watch because I'm like, oh, do you remember when this happened? That was hilarious. Like my first shiny that I ever captured on camera, and sometimes I catch them and I'm like, I see them first and then I screen record, and for the sake of not having too much video to store and manage and go through, because I keep everything. I have all of my footage ever taken ever, and screen
stack
recording.
Of hard drives.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of screen recording every single shiny check, sometimes I just, it's shiny, and then put the camera on. But the first one that I ever captured was a shiny purple Lapras, and it's just epic. It's so epic. And the people
It's a dope shiny.
Well, I didn't even I took a little break when my dad passed away from Pokemon Go. I took some time to just kind of figure out, am I doing what I want to do and stuff? And eventually we came back around, and Pokemon definitely helped heal that space and give me purpose and really find the people that would value my experiences and my life learnings and connect with me and appreciate, because I'm a quirky character. I'm silly, I'm loud, I'm very blonde. Like, you know, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. So to find those people that appreciated what I have to offer through the vlogging, that purple lapras, like I was just like, oh yeah, you know, we just had lunch, and I was like, oh, burger happy, yay, woo, num 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 num. Let's check if it's a shiny. And like it said, like normally I'm like, shiny. It was just like purple lapras, and literally the people with me straight away. And because I don't have professional editing software, so I've got to film everything good. I tell people when I film with them, look, if you're talking about your credit card, your address, your private medical history, I can hear all of that on my video footage. So everybody's nothing personal. Walk away, but nothing personal. Whereas other creators I've filmed with, they can cut all that background noise out. Whereas I no.
Yeah.
So
Kriket, please don't tell me you're like me. Are you iMovie gang?
Maybe.
Yes. See, you said at the start, I knew we'd get along. iMovie gang, let's go.
It works. It's good. It's easy. It's simple. I've made like film for professional companies using iMovie, and they're like, cool, this is perfect. Like, but the people behind me that were like, when I was filming that clip, were literally like, F off, like just full on swear. Like, F, show me. Oh, F your purple lapras. Like, you know, like it's such a fun, memorable moment. And that point in time and the people I was with, like, yeah, it's like watching a photo book. And sometimes I'm still developing my style as well.
Yeah, of course.
I'm learning, because I'm a geologist. I did a science and physics degree, and I'm dyslexic. So peeps out there, you can do math and do a science degree and read everything backwards. Just say it. I didn't learn film and technology or film and creative stuff at uni. I have no professional creative training. I just film and do what I can with the skills I have, the equipment I have, and what I feel would be interesting to tell the story, to share the feeling.
It's all about the story, isn't it? Yeah.
For me, it's the feeling. Like I'm very, you can probably tell by the language I use as well. Like I have a lot of empathy, and it's very, I want to express how this made me feel, or this feels in this moment, and as best as I can show the world around me. So from the clips that I did, like in the beginning, it was very Pokemon clip. We're doing a Pokemon clip. Now it's a bit more goofing around, a bit of the other stuff, a bit more personality, showing what's happening in the area, and then some Pokemon, but it's not so Pokemon intense. It's a blended, which I'm liking more. So
yeah, I think you can get there, particularly when the audience starts to warm to who you are.
Yeah.
And your mannerisms and things like that. It will start to bring out who you are as a creator and things like that.
I think for me, combating the you're fake, she's manufactured. A lot of people, even in like my regular life, especially because now everybody goes and watches YouTube. Like everybody knows I'm on YouTube now. If they haven't met me before, they're like, wow, she's really like that. Like she's excited that she's got an ice cream. She's excited that she's got a new t-shirt. Like, holy dooly. And like I sing a lot too, or I'm very country girl. So if you make eye contact, I'm going to talk to you. I might follow you back to your car and just talk to you the whole time because you're making eye contact. Like if you don't end the conversation, I will continue the conversation. Somebody needs to stop. Like, so yeah, there's a lot of people that come back and they're like, they apologize to me. They're like, oh, I'm really sorry. Kriket. I thought you were fake. I thought you were cringy, but you're actually, this is who you are. And you really are excited to be alive and like sunshine, yay, and puppies, yay. Like little things in life, I get really happy. If I ever won the lotto, it was like millions of dollars, I'd probably be like, like, I don't know if I could handle that much intensity. Just make me quiet.
Listen, I'll say this now. I've got no problem taking that $1 million if you do it. I ain't got no problem doing that.
And that's it, isn't it, Kriket? You can fake it for a short period of time, but you can't fake it constantly.
Well, that's it. Like you there's a point where you're like, when you start out and when you get in front of a camera, there's the nerves. So you got to go, okay, let's bring it in. And there's that little bit of nerve, like the jittery stuff. but that goes away, and then you've just got you. Like, you can't always be something you're not. You're always going to come back to who you are. So people that have watched my videos for a long term, or actually just come and met me and talk to me, like if you talk to me for 5 minutes, then you know I'm just being me. Yeah, I do get a lot of people apologize and say, oh, we thought you were this way. And I'm like, well, I hope you've learned a wonderful lesson in prejudice, and make sure that you don't do this to anybody else.
Yeah, it's true though, isn't it? Like, hate has gone hate, but at the same time, never ever judge a book by its cover.
No,
Never.
at all. You got to take people for who they are and how they are to you, in front of you. Yeah, so that's a lot. That's a lot covered.
This is good.
That's deep. That's deep.
Oh, I got layers. I got layers.
Has Coops got a question? Has Coops got a question now?
Okay, so my question for you, and Kriket, don't take this the wrong way, but like, what is it like being a female creator? Because I know in regards to content creators, there's a lot of males, right? There's a lot of males. There's so many males compared to females. What is it like being a female content creator?
There's definitely less females, and I find I have less other women to talk to and connect with and ask them questions about some of the things that I experience. But my personal experience has been extremely positive. However, there are some things that I do just need to like look on the bright side of, because you would not believe, when Zoe and I film a fair bit together, but I'm much louder. So people just let her do her thing. Whereas me, people want to like abuse me or get in my shot. It's crazy. It's so crazy. So I usually have someone come with me for protection, and you don't see them or you don't feel with it. So it's usually Matty Vince, Screamus. He looks scary. He looks thug life. Like, he's just a really nice person. He's a new friend, but he's very keen. He'll drive me around. It's like, cool, I like you. Let's go play Pokemon. And if people try to, so I've had people try, when I'm live streaming, try and approach me and grab me and stuff like that.
Boundaries, wow.
Yeah, but it's, I don't understand what it is. It's probably, I'm fairly mainstream looking, so it's probably people think it's okay, because Zoe doesn't get that. They always come for me.
Yeah, I'm just flabbergasted that people think that's like, okay anyway to do.
Yeah, it's so not. Yeah,
it's so
But how do you know I'm not on the phone to my mum? Okay, I might be like, hey, thanks, chat. But like, how do you know? I try as much as I can to play with someone just so they can intervene. Be like, whoa, dude, human check. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. So yeah, Matty Vince is awesome. There was one incident where I was live streaming and a guy came over to me and grabbed me. It was like, are you live streaming? To pull it across to him. And he was yelling out, legalize marijuana. And I managed to get myself free. And other people with me were like, whoa, dude, hey. And then I was just like, hey, man, wrong audience. They're not Aussies. These are all people from overseas. Yes, they don't understand because it's already legal in their country. Like, wrong.
Yeah, in America, it's legal in a lot of places. Yeah.
Wrong audience, bruh. Like, and friends that I was with were like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you grabbing her? You chill.
Yeah, that's not okay.
No,
that is off. That
not
is
okay at all.
Yeah. I reckon there are some crazy people out there, but Kriket, like, I've got to know, as a female creator, do you come across any like weirdos? And I don't mean that horribly.
We don't mean the four of us.
apart from Ian.
Okay, what's up?
I would use the word weirdos. I've had some interesting conversations one way with, I'd rather call it people that like, they might be feeling a bit sexy and want to share that with me.
Yeah, I can imagine some of your DMs must be wild.
You cannot DM me on every platform. My DMs have a wall that you can send to me, but I don't accept. And it's pretty much because my DMs for a period of time are just full of eggplants, like real life living eggplants.
Right.
So, if people send me a DM, so I had to turn it all off. So if any of you guys
wait, Kriket, hold on. Are you being like 100% serious? Like,
do you mean idiots or do you mean dicks?
Penises.
Oh dear God.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. People
hell.
are like, hi, I really like your episodes. You're really pretty. And then like 2 hours later, send nudes. I'm like,
Why would anybody?
What is wrong with humanity?
Jesus.
Like, what the
it's
fuck?
funny. It's I find it funny because I'm just like, wow. And especially
Oh
on
my
Twitch,
God.
Twitch was very confronting because they could send me messages while I was streaming, and the messages I was getting were filthy. Like,
They're called cricket. They're called whispers.
Whispers,
Like, that's
yeah,
even creepier.
That does
yeah,
sound
like-
weirder, doesn't it? Yeah.
like,
So people really be whispering you dick pics while you're
Yeah, and,
streaming.
like,
so I
running-
shouldn't laugh. That's
running
awful.
commentary.
That's actually horrific.
I'm never gonna go, yeah, baby, I need that in my life. I'm never gonna reply to that and go, here's my number. No, that's not the sort of girl I am. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Wait, I've got to quickly unsend mine. Hold on.
Oh, everyone screenshot like no.
Yeah, screenshots sent to Zoe. I'm
So all of my
And if anybody else wants to see that, it'll be on his OnlyFans.
all of my so Instagram was particularly bad for it. Twitch was particularly bad for it. So now you can't whisper me on Twitch. You've got to go through my moderators and they'll pass messages on. I have my own Discord community and I will respond and talk to you all day, every day. If you do it in the public channels, don't send me private. I will talk to you where everyone can see what you are sending and talking to me. With Instagram, I've had some really beautiful messages of people saying how I've inspired them, how they can watch my content with their family.
Nice.
Like really, really beautiful stuff. I read that. I feel amazing. I send you lots of lightness and love back. And I thank you, but I'm not going to reply on those platforms. If you leave a YouTube comment, if you talk to me in my Discord, if you come in on Twitch and put a comment, I will 100% reply to public messages. But anything private, I've learned, and I never used to be like that. I used to reply to everyone. But the industry has taught me that I need to be a bit safer, protect myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who would have thought that though? That penises are ruining everything. Who would have thought?
They are abundant in my messages.
No, I appreciate that's been really interesting, and I appreciate you sharing that. And guys, do not send any of those to Kriket. Send them to Milo because Milo loves it.
Absolutely, and I have a very comical response. For
You shouldn't have to put it with that, Kriket. It really isn't okay, is it? It's not on.
No, on an actual sensible note.
I mean, we take the piss, but that sort of thing is not.
It's not okay. And if you think it's okay, please seek some sort of help in some way. I would say almost. It's just
It's not Tinder. It's just the wrong vibe for me. I'm not that sort of girl. But I do feel like,
and that's not what you want to wake up to, is it? You don't want to open your DMs at sort of six in the morning.
No. However, I do feel like I've made it. Like, oof. There we go. Mom, get the camera. I've got eggplant.
I will just say to top this off, that's not the Shinies Viper you want to see.
No.
I kind of think we need to move on. So, some say Niantic interns are highly trained at their jobs, but that was before they were plucked away from the counter at McDonald's. Coops, over to you for Ask the Intern.
All right, Milo, I'm going to make you proud on this one. You ready? Ask the Intern. You can dub that.
Nice.
You can dub that over the top. Because I know that
he's going to clip that. You do know he's going to clip that.
Yeah, he liked the last one last week, didn't he? So, guys, this is actually my first ever time doing Ask the Intern. I wanted to change it up. I know we always take the piss out of Niantic, but I actually, for tonight's Ask the Intern, I did want to flip it around because while I was searching for some funny Niantic replies, I came across some absolutely hilarious tweets from the general public. And I've got two here. So I'm going to read this word for word. Bearing in mind, this first one makes no sense. So this is what someone tweeted Niantic. Are you lot ready? Just did Thundoros, did not run, and I did not catch it. So where is it? and I can only help but think, bloody hell, bless them. They've got to read that and actually respond to it. But I'm sorry, I thought that one was hilarious. And the next one, guys, this one is hilarious. And I know, Mark, you're going to hate this because you love Wayfarer like me. Hello, at Niantic Help. Is it possible to get a gym permanently deleted from Pokemon Go? The gym is right across the street, about 30 feet from my house, and people trespass on my property all day long to catch Pokemon, and I want it to stop. And then Niantic replies to them and basically send them to this link. that they're allowed to explain, and then they could potentially get rid of this gym. And I know that's not the point of Ask the Intern, but I saw them and they made me laugh so much, guys. So I hope you don't mind.
It's nice to see a different side of it. Yeah, it's nice to see a different side of it for once.
Oh, my
and I
God.
think it is the case that Niantic can remove stops and gyms if people complain.
Yes.
I think that is the
Absolutely,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. They sent that to the link, and oh my God, imagine that being your closest gym. You'd be fuming, wouldn't you?
There'd be riots. I'd camp out.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you get like the oil or the petrol and goodbye grass.
If your spinner disappeared, Cricket.
Yeah, Spinner, I like that, Ian.
I'm coming after you.
Gonna hunt you down. We're gonna find you. Any more Coops, or is that it?
No, that was it for tonight. But I think we've got something special to end off the show, right? Ian?
We have. Normally, one of us would cover Shinies of the week, but today we're going to hand this privilege over to the lovely Cricket to go through the Shinies of the week.
Shinies of the week.
Okay, so oh goodness, now you're going to get me to pronounce things that I can't pronounce. Okay, there is, it's got an F at the front, but it's Javito, a tweet saying, Incensed podcast, you guys freaking rock. Whenever I get out grinding, I'll be listening to the podcast because that shit brings luck.
See, confirmed.
It happens. We've got a shiny Electrike and a Hundo Bunnelby.
Nice.
Nice. That's some. Yeah, sorry that I couldn't even pronounce that name. And Ferrero?
LN Fermiro. Sorry, like all
The
five.
font
all
doesn't
five
help,
of us
does
go
it?
to
But no,
butcher
thanks
this.
for texting
I'm
me. That's
so
brilliant.
Yeah, well,
sorry.
congratulations. Anyway.
Appreciate that.
So sorry.
All the way from Argentina.
Yeah, I
Oh, that was
know.
from Argentina, is it?
That was an
Yeah.
Argentinian player.
Argentina.
Wow.
We've got another shiny. We've got a shiny Shadow Aerodactyl. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
And
Nice.
it's
Nice
That's a nice
indeed.
shiny.
from Chris, and he says, at Incense Podcast, not an incense, but got this bad boy while listening.
And that counts, right?
Nice.
That counts, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a count. That counts.
Yes.
Shadow Shiny is nice.
Yeah, I love the Aerodactyl. It's a lovely shiny.
There's one more. It's so cute. It's a little Nidoran. It's only 119 CP, and it's blue and beautiful and shiny. And that one is from Valor Scum.
Yeah.
Don't approve the name.
Never
No, at least 50% of us are Valor here.
Never gotten on until I saw Ian's post. Caught this beauty last night while listening to the PC. Thank you for the shiny luck. Been chasing my last one for ages. Lusty and King.
nice.
Mwah.
Nice.
Love
Oh.
Lusty.
Yeah.
Nice. So congrats on
Cricket.
finishing the family.
Well done, Cricket.
Yes.
You smashed that.
Awesome stuff.
Absolutely
Thank you.
I feel like I need
fantastic.
to go, you! Shiny!
I mean, to be fair, we'd all prefer you to say fuck, but we can deal with
Yeah.
that.
There's two things we've not mentioned tonight. We've not mentioned the word fuck, and we've not mentioned Milo's and Coops' OnlyFans account.
Yeah, we haven't.
you
We
have
haven't.
it?
We
Either
haven't.
of those two last night.
Oh, you don't have it.
I do.
Oh, I was excited.
make it a
like,
reality.
subscribe,
I
share.
was tempted. You said something earlier, Cricket, and I was tempted to say OnlyFans because you've not listened. You would find it really weird, but it's like an on-running joke that we have.
But
Yeah.
So I would like to take this opportunity, and I'm sure you guys will join me here in thanking our wonderful guest Cricket for joining us tonight. I think we all really appreciate you spending time with us, and we'd like to have you back, right? We'd like to have her back.
100%.
I'd love
Yeah,
to come
you're welcome back
Join us
anytime.
again.
I'd
And
love
well, thanks for
to.
getting up at the crack of dawn.
Oh, it's nothing. It's like, look, I really should be getting out of bed earlier. Anyway.
It's daylight. I can see the
It
sun
is,
coming through
it's
your
daylight.
blinds.
It's so daylight. It was dark when I got up, but I will get up early for you guys anytime. Just let me know. I've loved it. You guys are a hoot. Holy dooly.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Love
It has
that.
been awesome. So don't forget to share your stories and thoughts with us on Twitter at Incensed Podcast and using the hashtag Incensed Podcast. But guys, before we go, did anyone get lucky
Why
tonight?
would you even ask? Why would you?
There's no
Of course
point
I bloody
anymore.
didn't.
There's no point.
Absolutely no shinies here, but normally it's Mark that will throw one at us.
Here we go. Come on, because he's smiling. He's smiling.
I got 10 shinies.
Just one. I'm doing a Coops here. I got nothing.
Oh.
Oh.
Cricket, did you get a shiny today off the incense?
No shiny, no hundos. I got a
Damn.
frillish.
Okay.
You're winning. You're winning.
Yeah. As soon as someone says Frillish, in my head, I've just got Coops. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
You don't need to because it's a research reward, a breakthrough next month.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just trying not to say PvP.
Oh, I thought
You have to get it in one last time.
To be honest, you guys, I know you can cut this, but I thought when you said, "Oh, did anybody get lucky?" I was waiting for one of you guys to be like say something. And I was like, "Oh, I can't see under your table. Good God damn!"
That is so not getting cut out.
Yeah. That is not.
So that is brilliant. Thank you so much, Kriket, for joining us. This is going to be a long episode. I mean, we are running super long tonight. So we'll round it all out. We're going to say thank you, beautiful listeners, for joining us. Please follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And if you subscribe, you'll get notification when episodes drop, so you don't need to keep refreshing your app. Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
I choose you!